And let's talk about some other 1% types that who are getting benefits that Americans don't generally get. Yet they're, of course, taking from Americans. I'm talking about corporations who and shareholders who are basically avoiding a huge amounts of tax.
Yeah.
There are five giant corporations talked about in this piece in Alternate that have basically they have engaged in something called inversion. It's a little bit complicated, but basically what happens is a company buys or merges with a non-U.S. company, a foreign company, and then essentially what happens is it's almost as if you get married to someone from a different country,
You become a
and then
citizen.
you become their citizen for the purposes of things like free health care, but you're still living in the United States. But it doesn't work that way for us as individuals.
But you got Medtronic.
Medtronic, they're a medical device maker. They have $17 billion in annual sales, and they are purchasing Ireland's Covidien for nearly $43 billion simply to avoid taxes.
Yeah, back to Walgreens though. Here's Walgreens, and a lot of people shop there because Walgreens, they want our police departments protecting them. They want to use our roads. They want to use our schools.
They want Medicare and Medicaid beneficiaries.
They want subsidies. They want tax breaks. They want to use everything except they don't have enough patriotism to actually pay any taxes. If you said to Walgreens, okay, you can go do this in Ireland and pay pay zero taxes, or what, Walgreens, you can be a decent citizen and you can pay 3% taxes. They'd go to Ireland anyway.
Right.
But it's not Perrigo. You got this company called Perrigo. It's the world's largest over-the-counter store brand of drugs. Right. So why do you deal with Perrigo? Ingersoll Rand? Why would you deal with Ingersoll Rand? They renounced their citizenship a month after 9/11.
Yep.
Saying that they wanted their headquarters in Bermuda, and again they take advantage of everything we have here, but they simply don't want to pay any taxes.
And they're one of the biggest hires of U.S. Veterans, but veterans that have been trained essentially in engineering. And so we're basically doing the training program for this company that left the U.S. to avoid its taxes.
How about Eaton Corporation? They took $90 million in taxpayer finance subsidies, and then they moved. They moved to Ireland.
Well, they didn't actually move to Ireland. They basically just set up shop there, but they're still using all the benefits, of course, that they got from the taxpayer-financed headquarters in Cleveland. They are, in fact, actually one of the members of Fix the Debt, which is that neoliberal project to essentially impose austerity on this country. So it's classic. It's just classic. We no longer have corporations that perceive themselves as American citizens in terms of giving back to our society.